What is up, people of the internet? This is Brownstone here, coming to you with another video. And in this video, okay, before we start, I would like to address why I haven't been posting daily. If you guys want to skip to the actual spoiler-free review, then I'll probably put a timestamp somewhere in editing. But yeah, college has started up again. I'm doing assignments and stuff so I can get to filming stuff. I got a lot of movies to film in my off time. So I'm trying to get as much assignments done as possible. So that means I have less time to be making videos. On the bright side, I can see that my Owl House video has gotten that the Owl House video that we posted has gotten tons and tons of views. So I might do a follow up on that video, another Owl House video because I like views. Also, Spider-Man No Way Home review got a lot of views, and yeah, sorry if I'm stuttering. I'm doing this in the morning, and Aladdin video got a lot of views. So yeah, I might do some follow-ups on there on those. If you have any requests for unreleased soundtracks from Aladdin, I could try and rip those maybe, or maybe do some Owl House video essays. I mean, those get tons of views. Depends on what you all want. I might put out a community post or something, but without further ado, let's get to the review. So, I just saw the Disney live-action remake of Pinocchio. And it was cool. I'm not gonna... Now, this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to be going into any specific plot points and stuff. Not like I need to. I mean, you all know the story of Pinocchio. It's a Disney classic. This remake doesn't really introduce that many new elements and stuff. So really, if you've already seen the animated classic Pinocchio, you can go in here expecting the same story. That being said, I think this story actually works in live action. Now I know this movie's already getting a lot of negative reviews, which is why I decided to hop on it early. To maybe I could try and catch catch some viewers who haven't seen any negative reviews and recommend them to see it, because, well, that's what this channel's for. It's the contrarian opinion, I guess. But yeah, I thought this film was actually... I thought this film actually worked in live action. The sets were pretty nice, and the cinematography was pretty cool, pretty cool too. And yeah, I really buy the voice performances. And the actors' performances as well. Although at some points I could have sworn that they were using an actual figure of Pinocchio from the animated film. I forgot whether they actually made a puppet of this thing, or did they CG animate it. But at some points I could tell, okay, maybe it's a CG animation, or at some points I could tell that I could assume that maybe they were actually parading a figurine from the animated film around. If they were actually parading a model of the animated Pinocchio around, that would actually be a pretty cool callback. Not gonna lie, because from this poster alone, this animatronic actually looks a lot like what you would see from the Disney animated film, right? So yeah, I can't tell whether this was actually CG animated Pinocchio, or were they actually parading an animatronic around. Either way, I think the CGI looks great. I can't tell what's practical and what's green screen CGI. I think that's a good thing. Like to go on a unrelated tangent, the MCU has gotten flack for quote unquote bad CGI. Frankly, I don't think they have bad CGI. I think the CGI is noticeably declining from Phase 3, but because these are smaller movies, I think that's to be expected. This is not some big Avengers crossover. So yeah, back to the movie. I really like how they were able to tell this story in live action. You got everything from Pinocchio's being crafted to the fairy turning him quote unquote real. I say quote unquote real because he doesn't turn into a real boy until the end of the movie. This is not a spoiler because you guys have probably already seen Pinocchio, so I'm not really spoiling anything, am I? Despite this, I'm still calling it a spoiler-free review for marketing purposes. What am I doing with my life? Anyways, um, anyway, the actors work hand in hand with the actor who plays Gestapo. Not this guy, but Ghetto. Well, I keep forgetting his name. Gestapo. His Pinocchio's father. I'm gonna call him Pinocchio's father. He works well with animatronics / CG. I don't know. Oh, he works well with Pinocchio. No, if this is a CGI character or animatronic character, you can't tell, cause he talks to because he talks to Pinocchio like he's actually there and stuff, and that's always a really good sign, and stuff. So yeah, the fairy was cool. I'm not gonna spoil anything about her appearance, but if you've seen the trailers, I think she looks better in the actual a bit better in the actual movie. A bit better. I'm gonna say a bit. I'm gonna say a bit better. As I said, the sets were nice. Each location really feels like a live action updated version of the a live action update from the from the animated film. It's like they tried to really pay close attention to each of the environments in the animated film and try and update them for a live action setting. Unlike the live action remake of The Lion King, this actually feels like this was a lot of locations were done practically. Now I don't know if that's true, but as I said, that's one of the hallmarks of some great CGI because you can't tell what was practical and what was CGI. And I actually think the puppet looks nice too, despite looking like an obvious model of the animated character at some points. I guess that's to be expected. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Disney were just parading an animatronic model of the animated character and stuff, because it's supposed to look like the animated character, and you're kind of limited. You're limited, and once you were able to create this like expressive puppet through animation, and now you have to translate that to live action. So it's kind of hard. I guess that's why this is considered a hybrid film. I guess this created via CG animation. You can tell that maybe Pinocchio actually, the character of Pinocchio actually would work better in 2D animation, which is why it works so well in the animated film. However, I don't think that this recreation was bad at all. In fact, it looks really realistic as to how a wooden puppet would look. So, yeah, I like the character Pinocchio. Everything I liked in the animated film, I like here. Some reviewers are calling it wooden. Some of them are calling it lifeless. And I don't think it's lifeless. Now, I do understand the complaints behind this film, but I do think it's worth giving it a shot. I mean, if you're down for a live action telling of the story, right? If you don't like it when the crew behind these remakes change stuff, I don't think they change a lot here. I mean, I probably have to watch the film again in order to really see if there were any noticeable changes. I probably have to watch both the animated film and the live action film back to back, and then see what changes there were. But really, I think this is a very faithful retelling of the animated film. Now, if your thing is not if you don't like these live action remakes, you could probably skip skip this. This isn't a 100% recommend like some of the other ones we're doing. Some of the other ones like I probably recommended a lot of films in the past and stuff. A lot of films in the past and stuff in regards to the live action remakes. This is still a recommend too, but for this one, I understand if you don't really want to watch this. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Tom Hanks is perfect as Pinocchio's father, and the actor I already forgot who his name was, who plays the voice actor who plays Pinocchio is really good. But I understand if you don't want to watch the same movie but in live action. And I guess this is kind of what these live action remakes are essentially, because because they're retelling of the animated film. A lot of, I mean, a live action remake is gonna get complaints regardless. Yes, people complain if they deviate too much from the original, and people complain if they copy from the original. Like you can't, like Disney can't win here. So it really comes down to personal preference. If you're curious and you want to see this movie, go check it out. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised, right? As to how much I actually liked it. Maybe that comes down to me liking the other live action remakes and being more easy to please than most people. But honestly, I'm happy I saw this. It's cool. Is it something I watch again? Maybe if I was doing a video for it, or an analysis or something. But not really something I can see myself watching on my own free time when not making videos. Unlike Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness, which I've seen 6 times on my own accord, or any of the other modern Disney films, I can't really see myself watching this several times. Maybe it's because I was not really into the story of Pinocchio. I mean, I remember seeing the Disney animated film like maybe a couple years back or something. And that's probably why I still remember it. But I can't remember myself being really invested, really super duper invested in the story. So some elements were cool, but I don't know. Oh, maybe different taste or something. So yeah, this isn't really a fault with the remake. It's more so the story the story itself. Maybe it was a little too basic for, I don't know, younger me. But I don't know. Maybe if I see this, maybe if I see both versions again, I'll change my mind. You never know. So yeah, I might do a spoiler review, a spoiler discussion on this film, if this video gets a lot of views and a lot of likes. So yeah, if you want to see a spoiler breakdown of this film, I'd be happy to dive back into this and jot down some notes, see what I can pull from it. So yeah, if you guys want that, just let me know. So I'm gonna be giving the live action remake of Pinocchio 7.5 out of 10. It's cool. It's cool. And if you're curious as to what a live action remake of Pinocchio by Disney would look like, I recommend you see this. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Be updated on future content. Next video will be why the re-release of Avatar matters, and finally a breakdown or a video essay more like on what exactly is the Disney brand and why Disney hates the Owl House. Because as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you know, my Owl House video got like a lot of views, so that means another video. Yeah, I might post more Owl House content on this channel. I actually want to talk about this show a lot and get to know more people in the fandom. So yeah, I might do more of that. Maybe some Lumity edits, because those are popular. Anyway, I'll see you all later.